Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. So this video is going to contain doll nudity. I'm sure you knew that when you clicked on it. So I have here an Iplehouse FID Carina doll. She is a bit bigger than your standard MSD sized doll, and I really wanted to do a review of her, especially a body review. And I myself haven't really played a lot with her, so let's take a look. Okay, so Carina is around 45 centimeters. I think minifees are 40 centimeters. Sorry, I keep forgetting their measurements, but I do have a minifee, an A-line minifee with me. Let's just compare them, because I know many people have minifees. So there's the FID, and here is the minifee. So as you can see, she is quite taller. There's her feet. Let's put them feet or foot to foot. Oh, her foot is the wrong way. Something like that. So as you can see, she is quite taller than my minifee Chloe, and also much broader. Her hips are way more broad than minifee. She can't wear minifee sized pants, especially if they're made minifee size and they're not stretchy enough, but they can kind of wear the same shirts. Carina is an athletic type body, which means she is a bit more, her shoulders are quite broad and everything, so they can't, like this shirt won't fit Carina, but baggy shirts, stretchy shirts would. And especially the issue with the arms, and of course this is a Barbie shirt, so it definitely will not fit Carina. But yeah, her arms are way thicker as well. Okay, thank you, Chloe. Okay, so back to Carina. Okay, so I took a company, the default company faceup. You can ask them for specifics, but everything costs a bit extra, of course. She's wearing eyes I made her, so these are not her default eyes. I really like her faceup. Of course, her face is really tiny, so you can't expect smaller lashes than that. Her ears are also very nice and delicate, very realistic. There's her side profile. See if I can get her a bit more. I'll have to zoom in. I'll maybe do that a bit later. Then of course she has Ipple, I almost want to say stamp of approval, just to say that she's legit. Let's look at the inside of the head. There we go, the magnets. Carina FID, very nice strong magnets. And the inside of the head. It's quite easy to turn the S-hook and get the head off, on and off. I'm not going to do it now, but it is easy. I thought it was going to be a struggle, but it's not actually. Okay, there we go. So like I said, she's a bit floppy. I think she's not strung too tight, but I'm not going to restring her at this time. Whoops, sorry, let me just change the exposure so you can see the details of her body a bit better. So as I said, she's athletic, the athletic body, so you can see she has like detail in her body, like the muscular arms and the collarbones, and you can see a bit of a six-pack as well, and her thighs also have a bit of muscular detail. Not sure if you can see, they have a bit of a muscular detail, like especially there you can see it. Okay, legs are standard, and her feet are pretty as well, very realistic. Okay, nothing I can say there. Hands, okay, that's better. So now you can see her hands, beautiful hands, kind of long nails. I don't have plans to paint her nails at the moment. I really would have liked to get her some extra hands. And then they have this little resin piece in the hand or in the wrist to cover the S-hooks, but these supposedly get lost very easily. So yeah, but I'm not too bothered. But maybe I'll take them out if I take her out for pictures. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the face. There we go. So you can see she has a bit of a sparkle on her eyes. which I really like. And yeah, the rest is it's quite neutral, nothing serious or special. I didn't make any special requests, like I said, but I'm actually quite happy with it. It's really nice. I like it. Nothing to complain about there. Okay, so let's see if we can actually get to posing and posability. Okay, so the head, you can tilt back that far or forward that far, and back like so, and side to side. I'm sure it can do a 360 swivel, but why would you want to do that? Okay, then her chest piece, as you could probably see already, you can move it back. You can see that little groove over there. Back, let's see, forward. There are some more grooves at the back, so she can hold a pose. Sorry for the sketchy camera work. So she can hold a pose forward as well. Okay, there she's in neutral position. Okay, arms, they hold up like that. Yeah, turn them around if you want to bend up or down. And the thing here with the elbow is you can also see the muscular detail there. So if you want her to hold, like do something like that, you have to like this peanut over here. You can see there's a little bit of a groove there. See, now she'll hold the pose like that a bit better. So you just got to play around with that peanut over there. That's actually not bad. Then of course a wrist. I am very focused on how the wrists pose. So hers, oh, see there, it fell off. Okay, anyway, so hers can go back, forward, that much, and of course 360. Let's see, can she touch her face? Whoop. Okay, there we go. So she can kind of touch her face. You'll just have to like play around a lot to get it perfect, but you can, yeah. So that's really nice for doll photos, if their hands can move and bend nicely and naturally. So her thighs are one of the more interesting parts. So when I pull it out, you can see there are some grooves in there with this little hook thing. And this is one thing I've seen, like when, especially newbies. I mean, I'm not a like all-knowing at all, but like when they're in the position they just want to sit, or their legs keep kicking or whatever. Sometimes dolls with like grooves and stuff like that, it's because it's like locked in a position and they are not yet aware of that. So it feels like the doll is strung incorrectly or something, but actually it just needs to be repositioned. And then she has a mobility joint. Did I say she's in special real skin? I can't remember, but she's in special real skin. So here is the mobility joint, which also helps. You can see the groove there, for odd positions. So if she was like to sit at the beach, let me see if I can just quickly pose it. The camera is in such an awkward position. Okay, so put it on the side. Yeah, so that would help to get a more natural look. I know it doesn't look natural, I mean the seams and the joints and whatever, but for photography or when she has clothes on, you can get a more natural pose. That's better to say that. So that can help in that way. Then you just put it back. Then the knee also has a little peanut. Once again, it can move around. Focus. My autofocus does not work well. Okay, so there's the peanut, so you just gotta move it around. Then she can do that with her leg. So she can do some yoga poses if she wanted to. And lastly, the foot. I've heard people say that their ankle mechanisms weren't great at the start, but I didn't have one at that point, I guess. So yeah, There's not a lot of range of motion, but it doesn't bother me. I haven't really been in a position where a foot's posability has stopped me from taking pictures or something, and she did come with heeled feet as well. Okay, so I think that's the gist of it, and Carina's posability. So I think I'm just gonna do once again a close-up of her body and maybe put her in a beautiful pose and then show you guys.